the 23rd of April 1945, and the Dominion of India has revolted. It looks like the Japanese troops guarding the ports, some Japanese troops guarding the ports are left on site, but in general, India has revolted, and the Dominion of India has been restored as a dominion of the United Kingdom and has joined the Allies. So a large part of Southeast Asia that we thought was under our control suddenly no longer is under our control. Which means that, well, it's not that we don't have any troops in Asia, it's just that these troops are on the border towards the German Reich. Which means we will need to divert probably 2 armies to deal with this revolt. But let's have a quick look and see if we can find out how many divisions they actually have. They don't have any troops. So this was apparently a civil disobedience of sorts, which means that 1 army should be sufficient to rush south and retake India and make sure that nothing really weird goes on, and that everybody gets back into the fold. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I have no idea how this happened. I actually didn't spot it, but you were all very observant in the comment section in the last video and have spotted that India has broken free. I don't quite understand how. Maybe there's a focus in the British focus tree that does that and restores the... I don't know what the British are doing. That they are restoring Dominion of India. Yeah, maybe they did some form of restoration, and there seems to be a bug in that that this can actually happen. Because I'm reasonably certain that last time I looked, I was the controller of India. So not quite sure what went down here, but what we'll do is we will divert. We can. I mean, India is relatively flat, I believe, terrain-wise, but we are still having some troops actually here, which is interesting. So these can literally just walk to Delhi, and we are going to get some of the port guards here, just sort of retaking things and recapturing these ports, which is going to take a while. But yes, I think I will just send some tank divisions south. Do I have supply in the area? We should still have. Yeah, we should still have supply. Why are these still on trucks? These should be. These should not be set on trucks because we will the armies are going to be the ones controlling that. So yeah, all these don't need to be on trucks. The armies should be controlling that themselves. Okay, so let's divert. Let's divert the 12th. Do we need the full 12th? We probably only need a bunch of tank divisions from the 12th, honestly. That should be sufficient to retake India. So let's get these tank divisions. Where are we going to go? What's the fastest route? Well, we're not going to go through the mountains, so I guess we're going to start in the western end here and get these divisions assigned here and get them to, well, basically recapture everything. All right. And I am going to slow it down somewhat because I have to also take care of other things. So we'll get some tank divisions and just get that going. So that should hopefully be sufficient. We are still holding the port of Ahmedabad. Let's see if we can just walk into Delhi and get them recapitulated. So this is, yeah, they should be... Dominion, yeah, the Dominion of India is once again on the side, fighting on the side of the Allies. They only have 1 or 2 divisions, so it's not an awful lot. But we are sinking some convoys here. Where have I positioned Yamamoto's carrier groups? They are exercising, so we might be We just don't have the range to hit them at the Cape, so the British cruisers are operating probably off the coast of South Africa, just out of our range. This is not going to be an awful lot of a problem for long anymore. We do have to finish up Brazil, and I believe I had everybody move back into position first. Yeah, all these divisions need to sort themselves out after we have after we had a bit of a confusion here, but we can probably send some divisions just towards Rio. And let's see if we can just take Rio. And I believe there isn't really anyone moving here. This front line had no more divisions. There's nobody here, so we'll already send another division just to get across the river here. And these divisions, I believe, yes. So the 7th Army should now be pushing into Bolivia and be taking that out. Are we already justifying on the next person? Yes, we are already justifying on the next, on Paraguay. So that will be taken out as well, and then that should be the end of that story. We've got some troops coming in here just to guarantee the ports. Are the Germans expanding into our territory here, or is it just my impression? Not yet, Kameraden, not yet. Okay, what else did we have to do? That's a lake. I was wondering if there's something that I missed, but no, that's a lake. We had to get the 4th Army. Yeah, we are moving the 4th Army north, so we're already going to get... I don't think Greenland is... this is part of Denmark. Denmark does not have any troops, so we're just going to send... honestly, we can just send... Well, we will send these 6 divisions. So let's start a naval invasion from here to... where's the port? Is there a port? I believe there might not be. Oh, there? No, there's no port, right? Can we bypass that and just invade Reykjavik? I don't know if we have the range. Let's have a look. Because we're gonna need the Denmark Strait under our control. So where's Osawa? Osawa is now in the North Atlantic Theater. Yeah, oh, we might just be able to... Oh no, there's a port. There's a port in Greenland. There's a naval base. Okay, so let's take that naval base. That should not be a problem. And let's get 6 divisions for a naval invasion from here to there. And get them assigned. Okay. And we can delete that fallback order here, because we can literally get everybody... No. There you go. We can literally get everybody... You can all stay here already. Can literally get everybody into the naval base, and then begin moving troops across the Atlantic. Once we have Greenland under our control, we can hop to Iceland, and then we can start the northern invasion of the United Kingdom, and then hopefully that comes to an end. Meanwhile, Air Force. We still have to build up more Air Force, I believe. I hope all these... Okay, none of these planes doesn't need to do anything, so let's get all our Air Force here, except the carrier forces. And these are all trained up. I believe these could do with some training. And these are all trained up as well. We are no longer fighting here, so there's no reason for them to actually be up in the air. The same goes for these 2 air wings. They don't need to do anything. Oh, hang on. We actually have to invade. There's a bit of Canada left, and I believe there's some Canadians in the water. So we do not actually have naval supremacy, which is unfortunate. Which means we're going to get Carrier Group 3 temporarily reassigned. Where do we have the closest port? We're still capturing some American things here, but we can send these already to the naval base in Alaska. So they can, and then we just assign this this region. No. We need to... we might have to temporarily reassign this. Okay, we'll temporarily reassign Carrier Group 2 to a new fleet. And that fleet is going to... that fleet is going to take... No, can I assign the naval? Oh, that's the reserve fleet, that's why. Okay, so now we have Fleet 5, which has this region assigned, and that will be a naval invasion support, and I want Carrier Group 3 moving into the base in Alaska. Okay, that should sort out this naval supremacy in the area. And we can also, we can actually set them on strike force, honestly, because if there's anything swimming, we can make sure that that's happening. Do we have an admiral we can temporarily assign to them? There's an aviation enthusiast. Yeah. Admiral Inoue, you take care of Group 3 for the time being, and get them moving into the area, and then take. In fact, they can actually take the North Pacific region as well. So. That's that. The Homeland Defense Forces, I believe, are still trying to wipe out the American troops. This just takes a while, and that's all happening. We'll leave the air on the west coast here for now, but we will start moving the air wings over into the UK because it's going to be the Battle of Britain Reverse. Do we have an airport up here? There we have, New England Air Base. Can we get a couple more air wings up? We've got a bunch of carrier fighters in reserve. And we've got a bunch of tactical bombers. More. Oh, wow. We have a lot of tactical bombers in reserve. How many fighters do we have in reserve? Fighters are sort of more what I'm concerned about. We have a metric ton of fighters, so let's get 100 over, and then just keep duplicating that until we're running out. Perfect. And these all get trained up, and then we're going to start creating some more tactical bomber wings. Yeah, there we go, 100, and make more of those. Train. Nope, that's too many. Okay, you delete you. Still too many. Let's get another wing. Do we have another airbase somewhere where we can use? Oh, yeah, there's another airbase over there. So let's move them over there. And they all need to exercise. Okay, air exercises, and well, we're actually going to undeploy you here because we're overcrowding the airbase, and we're going to get some more tactical bomber wings up here. That's 1, 2, and then get you on training as well. Okay, so that's all happening. All right. Yeah, and then once we have captured the British Isles, we will start moving the armies over and getting everything ready for the final showdown. But first, we need to deal with this situation here. Now, I believe our intelligence agency has completed preparing the collaboration government. Can we do that again? Do we still have... I'm going to send 2 of my agents over and do that again, because I believe you can do that multiple times, and that'll increase the amount of compliance that you get out of the UK. We will have to start moving. We will have to start moving spies into the German Reich, but we're not there yet. There is something that we can do that I haven't been looking at. We do not want to create collaboration governments anywhere, please. I'm having enough trouble as it is to sort that out. We can, I believe, reduce the... no, they're still not quite ready. Can we build anything in their place? No, we cannot. They're still getting Lend-Lease, right? Let's have a quick look. Where would I see that? Lend-Lease. Total equipment delivered. Next delivery expected in 3 days. Okay, so we are still shipping Lend-Lease over to Menguko. Okay, cool. It's all happening. All right. So 2 things to keep an eye out: India and the reconquest of India, and making sure. And how is the air situation here, by the way? We have enemy fighters up in the air, but we can... what is this wing? Oh, that's the transport planes wing. Yeah, we're not doing anything with those. We can divert one of the... we can divert 2 of the tactical wings over the... no, where are we fighting? Bolivia. So that is... Which air zone is that? That is probably this... No, that's not what I'm trying to do. That is probably... We'll get these 2 over the Amazonian air zone. I have enough to bring 2 fighter wings down. Do I have fighter wings anywhere? I've got some naval bombers here who are not being useful, so they can just stop doing that. These are scout planes. I believe everything else has moved north, so we may be able to just deploy 2 fighter wings down here. Let's see if we've got a couple. Yeah, we can just deploy 2 wings of that, honestly. A bunch of carrier fighters, and they can do air superiority over the Amazon air region. There are like 39, what is this? 39 Bolivian fighters, and there's nothing here. So not an awful lot. They don't need to train for that. They can take care of that. Okay, so let's see if we're going to be able to take Rio without too much trouble. They are definitely dug in here. So, but we should have the... How's the air over this area? They have a lot of support planes actually up. I might send a... Do we have a closer airport? Not really. I might send one of the fighter wings here to that airbase and assign them to this region. They might not have range, but oh, they're still deploying anyway. Yeah, they're a bunch of they have a bunch of air support up, so we're actually going to have to stop that for now and wait for some reinforcements before we're going to push here. That is happening, so let's switch back over to India, and yeah, this might take a while until everybody is in position. The tanks are being shipped in by train right now, so not an awful lot going on there. Do the British have air over India? No. So we don't. I don't think we need to worry about that. It's really just a matter of tidying that up again once more. I already did before. So okay, now we have some more forces. So let's renew the push towards Rio, and we'll see the 2 divisions here should be able to push through with relative ease. Naval battle. We are being... Where is this? Oh, this is at the Cape here. Okay, not super interested. Where is... I just have to keep an eye on this area. But I believe the temporary carrier group 3 is... why are you docked in... No, I told you to move to the Alaskan Naval Base. Please? Where are you? Yeah, you're all the way over there. How are you supposed to be... How are you supposed to handle these 2 regions if you are... what mission have I given them? Strike Force. Yeah, if you're all the way across the Pacific. So move over there, please. Okay, so we've got that sorted. I believe that is just sort of happening. Yeah, that's taking forever to get anywhere. And this is... These guys are not moving again, are they? Oh no, they are moving. Okay, so they're just on exercise. I should probably stop that for now. Okay, so that division is moving, and it's nothing interesting, is it? We're sinking a convoy. What do we got? Oh no, these were submarines that were trying to sink our friendly convoys. But have we done any damage? No, we haven't really. Our convoy escorts are quite busy. Okay, we are actually sinking... What are we sinking here? French convoys in the Mediterranean. Do I actually have still... I've got naval bombers here that are doing naval strikes. Okay, yeah. Not something we need to deal with right now, but we are actually holding... the island of Rhodes. Can we, since we're here, do we have an airport? A small one. Why am I only having... Can I get 2 air wings over there? Oh, this is not my airport, is it? No. Is it my airport? It should be my airport. Or is this... Hang on. This is held by me. Yes. Why am I not controlling the airport on it? It's a mystery. Alright, we're not going to solve that right now. So, these troops are still marching, and the tanks are rolling in. So that should be fine. I don't think I need to pay an awful lot of attention to that. It looks like we might be able to surround once more. And this has actually failed. We're actually getting counterattacked here, interestingly enough. So, oh, they've got 9 divisions down here in Rio. That is fascinating. How many divisions do they have left in Brazil? How much do we know about their infantry? They have an awful lot of divisions left. They don't like us particularly, but that is actually a significant force. So I think we're gonna have to. We're actually getting pushed back here by this rather significant force in the south. Okay, so they have massed some troops. I will try though to see if I can cut off access in the south along the river line here, and we'll just have to move the remaining troops around. But I believe we do have supply here. We are holding this port. This port is quite critical, so we have to make sure that we're keeping that. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be holding Rio anytime soon. And they do have a supply. They do have a supply hub here, so I think that might be a worthy target to attack. So let's get that attack going and see if we can push them out from that supply hub. And if we can connect that to the port, let's build a railway briefly. So if we can just connect that, these are both level 1 naval bases, but these are already sort of maxed out. So let's connect the, let's connect that port here and get a level 2 railway going. Prioritize that. I believe I am... Yeah, okay, I've actually got 3 civilian factories. So, we have to construct some more things. What can we construct? More military factories sounds like a decent idea. There's always a good reason to have more military factories. Another thing that I was... No, I haven't switched yet to closed economy. This is something I'm going to do as well, because while we are not actually, I believe, exporting anything right now, we are exporting rubber, but I definitely want to make sure that, for example, the Germans are not going to be able to import that from us. So at some point we'll fix that as well. Anyway, we can construct... Can we construct infrastructure anywhere for more resources? Let's make that happen. That's not going to give me anything. This is minor. This is already done. Do we have anything in... I believe I've done all the... I've kind of done all the resource provinces in the area here. I'm not sure why I'm holding that, but maybe I'm holding part of it. This can still be upgraded. This can still be upgraded. Okay, no, there's more that I haven't done yet. So just maximizing the production of or the extraction of resources here. I can get some more steel we can always use. Aluminium, definitely. And just making sure that we are getting everything we can out of these provinces. I mean, we are controlling a really large part of the world, and once we have India back under control, an even larger part. But still, it's worth doing this. So how about in the Americas? Is there anything that needs upgrading? I mean, there's minor amounts of oil that are being extracted here, but it's not really an awful lot. It's a bit of resources in Canada, but again, not an awful lot. Here's some that we can get, and that is all not really worth it. No, it's just really small amounts. This is already upgraded. The Americans, I believe, have done a relatively decent job of optimizing their resource extraction. So taking that all over was a good thing. We can grab a little bit more steel here. This is all maximized already. There's some oil here that we can extract. Central America, get a bit more oil out of Mexico. And these are all already maximized. So, I mean, I don't think we'll have any problems with fuel, but I might as well just make sure that we've got everything. We're extracting everything that we can. This is actually a significant amount of resources that we have here in Cuba. I wasn't even aware that they had that. And here we are already. We're already good and set, and there is not an awful lot in South America that is worth extracting anyway. This is more a matter of principle. All right, we have met resistance here by the looks of it. Let's see if we can push them across. If we can push them across the river line here, it looks like we are capable. We're going to be capable of taking that supply hub, so that would be valuable. But we are being pushed a little around here. I don't know where the rest of these troops went. They might have gone back here to defend and make sure that they're not running into an encirclement. But it looks like... How's the air situation? They have support planes and some fighters up in the air. Can I build an airbase a little closer? Maybe that's a worthy thing to do. Where can I build an airbase? No, I can build an airbase here. So let's get a level 4 airbase going here. And that is in Iwasu. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly. But let's get that done with priority, and then we can get a couple more air wings up. How's the war going here? It looks like we have actually been counterattacked here by the looks of it. Interesting. Or our attack has failed. But these troops should be capable of dealing with that. I mean, we've got green air everywhere, so we definitely do have the aerial superiority. Yeah, this. Are we attacking across a river? No, we're not. But we're actually struggling to dislodge these troops here from the mountains, from the forests. So let's see if maybe they move out on their own volition. And we have held this province here. So that's good. These troops can dig in, make sure they're properly entrenched, and I believe we are in the process of taking that supply hub. So there we go. So now we just need to connect the railways from here to there, and I think that's just that's just the one up top. Okay. We have a couple of divisions here, but we're gonna need some more. We have finished the war goal against Paraguay, but we're not gonna declare that just yet. No, you don't get to war. No, you don't get a non-aggression pact. We will do that in a minute. But for now, what decision is available? Again, is that some war? That's going to be some propaganda, isn't it? Yes. No, we don't have war propaganda against the Dominion of India. But talking about the Dominion of India, how are things looking here? I believe I have told you to start moving. Okay. We haven't met any resistance just yet. Why are you still exercising? Didn't I just tell you to stop exercising? Okay, so this division still supposed to walk to move up to Delhi. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're starting to have a bit of a mind of their own, these divisions. And okay. It'd be nice to encircle the majority of the Brazilian divisions in the south here. And I will try, since they are maybe we can cut them off. No, they are actually moving out. So we will try. No, go this way. We'll see if we can get the I believe we have managed that. No provisional governments. Not on my watch. Okay. Let's see if we can get these encircled. Obviously, they're getting supply from the capital, so it's not that they're going to run out of supply. So it's not per se an encirclement, but we will see. We will see what we can get done here. Another naval battle. Just minor battles. I believe this are just our submarines sinking some things. Yes. So nothing out of the ordinary going on there. And we are actually getting pushed back here, I believe. That is fascinating. So I'm gonna have to help here as well, don't I? Because we are actually getting pushed back here. We have one division running. Okay. We're gonna have to take control over this because it looks like the 7th Army by itself is not in a oh, now they are pushing. It's fine. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. No, stop. Pressing the wrong buttons here. I think they will manage. So I'm gonna focus on the Brazilian front here, and they are counter-attacking us. We are a little bit open here, but we are getting reinforcements coming in. And we have taken the supply hub. We just need to wait for for that to be connected. And once that's happening, then we have sufficient supply in the area. And here, at this point, we're just going to be holding. Okay, these troops are... Let's see if we can take the airport off them. I'm not sure if they're going to defend here. Yes, they are, but I think they are... how's this going to go? I think they're relatively weak. So we should be able to cut them off here. Nope, none of that. And actually, while we are busy here, I am going to probably start the naval invasion here. So that should be ready by now. So let's get that underway. I haven't been paying attention. Has Carrier Group 3 arrived? Docked in Alaska, yes. So that's currently, they are on strike force, which means that once that division, once these 7 divisions of the Homeland Defense are actually on site, because I think right now they're busy chasing after the Americans. Which 7 divisions of the Homeland Defense did we actually assign here? How do I find that out? So that would be the Homeland Defense Force. Oh, they are actually moving into place. Okay, so these divisions are moving into place. But now we've got these 8 divisions, which are I just need to wipe out this remaining American division there. Can we divert one of them to take that? Yes, we can. So that's happening. So that's underway. These divisions are underway to Greenland, are they? Do I have naval supremacy? Yes, I do. So let's get back to South America. Before we do that, quick look over to India. I believe, yeah, my tanks are moving. This division I don't really care about if it gets lost or something. I'm just moving in to capture the victory points, yeah. So the tank divisions are rolling in. They have to go through the mountain passes, which isn't a particularly good way to do it. We are low on medium tank. Why are we low on medium tanks? We've still got 600 in stockpile. Oh, because we're seeing attrition happening from the tanks. Well, that makes sense. I will eventually have to move these over into the modern tank divisions, but otherwise we might have to restart some medium tank production, just temporarily, to make things happen. Okay, what does it look like here? We are cutting them off, but we are going to need to shorten that front line quite significantly. This is not yet connected. There's a supply hub here that would be great to conquer. But in order to let's see if we can make that happen, because we are relatively low on supply here, and they obviously counterattack. Yeah, the Brazilians have a much larger force than anticipated. Can I get these divisions to attack through to Rio? I'm not going to try it again just yet, but we might be able to take out their railway connection here to that supply hub, and we might be able to take that, honestly. as well. Belo Horizonte. We do need to shorten the front here a bit. We are now holding the airport, but let's make sure that we get this front sorted out. Not that they're cutting us off again. So we're getting reinforcements coming in. We are starting to see some Type C divisions. What was I going to do with those? Was I going to create another army, or was I just going to start? These were the Type Cs, so 12 divisions. Yes, I was going to start, I think, one more army. And that would be the final one. So let's get these divisions assigned. And under this field marshal, they do need a general. I am running relatively low on generals, but I don't have... do I have an armor officer? Not really, I believe. I've got a war hero. I've got a reckless. I've still got a drug addict. Reckless. He's a samurai, which isn't doing anything. Someone with relatively decent attack, not quite. So yeah, it's going to be an inexperienced general. I'm almost thinking the. I mean, he doesn't have a great amount of attack, but he is a fortress buster. So if in case we are, we're going to get him on point here. And get this army. Where are we going to move those? I'm not sure I want to fight through Africa, because it's not going to matter. Because once the German Reich and the Italians are falling, then everything there is going to fall into my hands anyway. This is not a great tank terrain. But the Russian plains are going to be good tank terrain. So I'm thinking of moving. First of all, they need to have a proper designation. Where we got the 12th. So this is the 13th army, and they're going to have a slightly better color. I'm not sure what we haven't used yet, but that'll do. Okay. And we will move those troops. To the front line here. There's not an awful lot of supply going to be in the north, but maybe we can make an armored push here. That might not be terrible. Let's give them a front line here, and let's see what that looks like supply wise. And see if they can do a push here. Okay, so that's sorted. Nice. And then from now on, we're just going to start. Why am I having? Oh yeah, these are just sitting there. From now on, we're going to start renovating our existing divisions. So, for example, we're going to use the modern tank divisions, starting to replace the medium tank divisions. We are building self-propelled artillery, but it's not an awful lot. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more production where that comes from. And we are going to need a lot more mechanized. We can, I think, at this point, cut down a little bit on the carrier fighters. And we are producing an incredible amount of everything. Trucks, we don't need that many trucks, I believe. We can cut down on that a little bit as well. And we have way enough trains, so we can cut that down too. Okay. All right. India. This division is almost in Delhi. And yeah, there's no resistance. This was pretty much just a civil disobedience uprising, where they decided that they were going to, disobey and create a new country. Not happening under my watch. I don't know what happened to the Japanese military command at the in the area, but that was not supposed to be happening. There's still Americans down here, surprisingly. So that's a thing. Yes, there are still American troops in the south here. We'll be cutting them off in a second. There we go. And we do need to ensure that we are having sufficient troops here to make sure the front line's holding. But we have taken that supply hub in the north. Okay, now we just need to... Oh, we actually have it connected already through the river. We're just not controlling the river, I believe. But that's... yeah, I don't want to attack across the river. We might be able to attack from the north here simply. And just support from here. And we may be able to just take another part of the railway line here and shorten this all a little bit. I'm not sure if we can push through to the west of Rio, but we've got a supply hub here. We just don't have the railway connections. So that is less than optimal. So we're going to start trying to push the Brazilians out of here to connect the railroad, because that might connect to here if we can manage that. So let's get 2 divisions. I know this is a river crossing, but it's not ideal, but we'll get there. Because we do need the supply here. So let's get that sorted. How is that war going? I'm not sure what that front line is there. There's no divisions on it. But we did have a naval battle. Yeah, it's... we lost a convoy there. There's some Brazilians going on off the coast here. We will move Yamamoto into the area once we get to it. Have we taken Greenland? Yes, we have taken Greenland. And there are actually Danish troops on the ground. I am color me surprised. We're going to send 2 divisions there. And then we're going to send 2 divisions here. And the remaining 2 divisions there, and make sure we conquer Greenland, and we can get the rest of the 4th. This, I believe, is all 4th. Yes, we can get the rest of the 4th into, where's my port? There, port, and then just ship them across to the Greenland naval base. Okay, there we go. We should be okay supply-wise for 1 army, probably. We'll find out. Okay, so these guys are moving. Do we have troops in place to invade the Canada bit there? No, we don't. And we are pushing the Americans out of the remainder of Alaska. And then we can, once that's done, we can reassign the Homeland Defense elsewhere. For now, these troops don't have anywhere to go, so they can already move over here, just in case we need some reinforcements. We've got 9 more divisions here. 7 divisions should be sufficient. So let's move everybody south here, because that's going to take them a while to get there. And why do we have... What? Oh, we've got enemy air over Pakistan. Well, that I can do something about. Who do we have in the air here? That's the British. Okay. I believe we do have a bunch of fighter wings that are not doing anything. Yeah, like these guys. Get me an air base that I can operate from. Yes, that'll do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over there. And could you please shoot down these British planes, if you don't mind? Once you get there. And we are almost... Oh no, we have taken Delhi. So where has their capital moved? To Calcutta. Let's move to Calcutta. And let's see who gets there first. You can move there as well. Yeah, it's not going to take an awful lot of time to get them capitulated. And that should... Yeah, the British have retreated. Good. Wise decision. Back to Brazil. Slightly precarious situation in the south here. We are going to try to open this up a little bit more. This front line. And how's the supply situation? Have we managed to connect something? We've got this supply hub going, but it's a river connection because there's no actual rail connection. But this should be connected relatively soon, and then that'll sort it out. Okay, so this is all good and going. And they are already low on supply here, so let's see if we can push them. Ah, no, not everybody. Not everybody. Just you guys. And you as well. Who else did I have selected? No, these are moving into position. These guys are moving... you can actually move... No, that's fine, you just move there. Okay. And we are defending right now, so you can stay there. Stay on this front line, please. We don't need 8 divisions in the south here. We only need these, and everybody else can be on the other front line. There we go. Okay, so now we've got, no, that should be a bit more than 3. I count 4 divisions. 5 divisions will do. Okay, so we've taken that supply hub. They are running out of supply in the north. Let's see if we can start making a push towards... we can make a push towards Rio. Or let's see if we can cut off Rio. That would be interesting. Just support that from here. These guys are sitting in the hills. But we have sort of cut them off here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more land under control. And we should have... Is that not connected to the railroad? What have you been doing here if you're not connecting your supply hubs to the railroad? Okay, so that railway connection is missing, which means we are going to fix that. And please prioritize that above the other things. All the railway connections need to happen first, please. Okay. And then we should be starting to see supply coming in. We have taken that position. Wondering where we could do a concentrated push. We'll wait for some divisions here to catch up still. And just double checking. We've got yellow air over Brazil. They've got 800 support planes up here. We can get 4 fighter wings up here, I believe. I believe we have enough fighters. We're producing so many fighters that I don't even know where to put them. And they are going to be green crews, but we can get 3 fighter wings up here. 3. Let's make that 4. And please fly air superiority over Brazil, because we do not want to have our troops hit from the air. Hitting from the air is something that we do, not the other way around. What are we encountering here? We have we've lost 3 destroyers, and we've been fighting the Brits. Actually, we've lost some of our Kaidais, not Kaidais, of the destroyer escorts. So we will definitely need Yamamoto in the South Atlantic at some point. Once we have the... I mean, we actually do have the ports here. You know what? That might actually be a good... once we have the invasion of Canada done here... Sorry, not that. Are these troops in position by now? No, they're still on the run. Okay, so once we have Canada done, we'll move Yamamoto... What is this? Hamilton? Bermuda. Oh, there's the US left. There you go. I missed a bit again. But they're capitulated, aren't they? Yeah, they are capitulated. This is just kind of their government in exile, sitting there in the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, let's finish off Brazil, and then we can concentrate on the other things. Sorry, I wanted to check how Greenland is going. Greenland is... Italian cipher is decrypted. I believe that's... Is there anybody else's cipher that we need to decrypt? We can do, Vichy. Might as well. It's not that they have anything to do about it. Okay, we are taking Greenland, but we can already begin. We've got 5 naval divisions here. We can already begin planning the naval invasion from here to Reykjavik. Let's see how much Iceland is having. 5 divisions, and that means that where is he? Osawa needs to move to Greenland as well with carrier group 2, sorry. So you move over to Greenland, and we will have to start cleaning up his naval areas here. So we no longer need you to take care of these things, but right now you're just going to take care of the Denmark Strait and come along. The other carrier group is going to join us here in the North Atlantic very soon. Let's just get that all sorted here and make sure that everything is under control. Okay, what was I doing here? I was thinking of pushing actually, and I think this is something we can do. Let's see if we can. Can't get ourselves a little encirclement here. And then we'll push here, because that'll encircle these divisions and that should sort them out. Okay. Do we have supply here by now? We have along the river line, so that is something. So we are good on supply here, which means we can now also begin the. Let's make another push south here. And I think at this point we're just going to advance along the front lines. There's not an awful lot they're going to be able to do against that. That is, it'd be nice if we could hold a river line here, but it's not essential. We've taken the airport off them, and I think they don't have an awful lot that they can still do here. So they are counter-attacking or trying to. Maybe we can, given that they're out of supply, maybe we can counter push them here already and see if we can cut these divisions off and destroy them. And then we've got some in the pocket up here, and we've got some cut off from, we'll see if we can get them cut off from Rio as well. We'll just attack across the line here, I believe. I'm almost tempted to let that run at this point, because I believe there is not an awful lot that the Brazilians are gonna have left here. I think that was pretty much it, but I want to make sure we are okay. That division is actually going to. Oh, they've moved out already, so that's an encirclement here as it is, and that cuts off all these divisions from the. Someone is trying to counter here. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. That cuts them off from the capital and from their supply lines. So that should be the end. This attack has not succeeded. That should be, there we go. Now this should we're just gonna defend here at this point. But now we can get everybody else. These troops are now encircled. They still hold the port in Santos. Oh, they still have a decent amount of troops here. But let's push them. Let's push through and push these divisions out. Push these divisions out. And just make a. We've got an American operative. They still have Henry Seward. Yeah. Not going to help you an awful lot. They still have operatives in the field, so that's something. And I believe we are running low on supply again in the south here, because we have lost the supply hub, which is unfortunate. Retake that, please. Retake that supply hub, and you see if you can dislodge these troops over there. Okay, that should be that. We have taken them out here, so everybody else, we're wiping out the remaining divisions here. I don't think they have anything. Just march on Sao Paulo. We've cut off the capital and get everybody moving. Not Sao Paulo, Rio. Everybody attacking at this point. And then it's just a matter of, oh, the Nakajima Kika is ready. And we don't have an image for it, which is unfortunate, but this is still ways ahead. But we can also do jet tactical bombers. This sounds like something I want. Do I want better naval bombers? Honestly, I don't really need to. I could build the naval version of the Hayate, but I think the Zeros are good enough for naval. But jet tactical bombers sounds amazing. Okay, airplane design. Airplane design. Where am I? Do I have enough? Probably not. But let's see what we can. So this is the Kika, a jet fighter. What can this thing do actually? Let's compare that quickly. So probably better to see it here. So compared to we've got the Hayate here. So we've got 96 agility, 792 kilometers an hour on a propeller plane. It's pretty amazing. And 1200 kilometers range. And this thing is actually, it's got slightly better defense. It's got significantly higher fuel usage, which is not a problem for us. The range is probably going to be better. The air attack is going to be higher. But other than that, it's not like a groundbreaking difference. But we can regardless see if we can design ourselves one. So a jet fighter. What can we upgrade? We've got 200 experience. So let's get the engines upgraded and the range up, and we need to start working on our reliability. Weapons, another reliability, and that's as much as we can do. So that's the A variant. So we'll start with that. Almost supersonic, 1300 kilometer range, good agility. Save that. And we'll switch our production over. So we'll take the... we've got so many, it's not an issue. So we can take the fighters and start building the... this is deprecated. Start building the jet fighters. There we go. Just because we can. Has this happened? Probably not again, because I think it just started a new line, which is not what we're trying to do. We are... trying to replace this line. So let's get that deprecated and replace that line. There we go. Now this is what I was trying to do. And what have we been fighting? Canadians? Is that these Canadians? Or is this something else? No, isn't it Canadians? No, we've been fighting the... What? I'm not sure what we've been fighting, but the British. And we have sunk some of their destroyers. It wasn't me. Was it? Was it my escorts have been sinking British destroyers? Really? Who did that? Yeah, they've been useful. My little escort destroyers. Will you believe that? No, you don't get to join wars. Can we get these guys absorbed by now? I think I have the political power for it. No, still not. Still more Lend-Lease that needs to arrive, which is irritating. But I think it's still going. So if I'm going to look here, no, where was it? Yeah. Yeah, more stuff is arriving. Maybe we can modify the Lend-Lease slightly and send them... what else do we have laying around? We've got a bunch of older rifles. They can have these. Send them all. I think I was going to send them all the rubbish. These rifles... can we send them trucks? I've got like 1 million trucks. I don't need that many of them. You can have like 5,000 trucks for once. Yeah, I can do that. I've got some outdated artillery that you can have there. That's all yours. I've got some outdated AA you can have. That's all yours. I don't need those anymore. You can have those as well. And I've got plenty more of outdated artillery that I don't need, I believe. So we have like 5,000 guns. Oops. 5,000 guns of these. No, not everything. Just that's too much. We just need like 300 or something, I believe. 5,000. Yeah, it's not too much actually. We might just need 4,000. Yeah, that should do it. Anyway, there. Have at it, and that should hopefully take that out. Okay, how is India starting to look? Yeah, my tanks are okay. These tanks, I believe, have run into problems by having a front line here. Yeah, these two need to that front line. Have we taken? Where's their capital now? Bangalore. Okay, let's move everybody south to Bangalore. And I don't think we have encountered any. Oh, there are some Indian troops. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, hang on. First we do, what else do we do? I've never done armored trains, honestly. So we've got these sorted. Better engineers, let's do that. More naval battles. Yeah, this is all this minor stuff. A doctrine available. Oh, we can finish our naval doctrines. Let's do that. Let's quickly defeat this this Indian division here. So make sure they are cut off. But no. Here. And then defeat those, and then we'll cut them off in the south as well. You can go here, you can go there, and you can go and clean that up for all we care. And the infantry on foot is moving as well. So let's wipe that one division out that they've got here. It's not going to take an awful lot of time, and they are stuck. Yeah, going through the mountains in the tanks is not going to be the best part, but we'll just wipe this all out anyway. Okay, that's it for the Indians. Have we wiped out Denmark? I believe we have. So do I have divisions? I've got 5 divisions assigned here. Let's see if we can begin with the invasion of Iceland. Can we not? Can we start this? Yes, we can. Okay, so these divisions are going to move, hopefully. Do we have naval supremacy? We do. So we should be able to take Reykjavik and then pull everybody else in. Okay, Brazil. I think at this point I'm just going to give the... I think that is Brazil defeated. Let's make sure that everybody joins the party. How's the air situation over Brazil? We have green air. They've still got some planes up, but we have shot down 48 of their support planes. So, yeah. There's still a sizable amount of troops here, honestly. Do we have... can I get some more divisions in the south, maybe? And we'll just get everybody here to just wipe these divisions out. And that. Okay. That should do it. And these guys are going to try and wipe up the divisions here. And then that should be the end of Brazil. We might just have to give them an offensive order to take out the rest of it. Which means... when is this expiring? 2nd of July. We have to take care that we not let that expire. Are they finished here? Not quite. There's still a sizable amount of enemy divisions, but they'll figure it out eventually. I think we've got enough political power that we can switch again to doing something else. How many troops do we have? We've almost got 1 million troop in garrisons. I'm gonna do resistance suppression actually, which is nice to get the resistance targets down, and that means we don't have to spend as many troops on it. Okay, invasion of Iceland should be underway. Why are you not moving? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out in a minute. But we've got troops almost in position to deal with the last bits of Canada. It's going to still take 4 days for them to get there. But how's this looking? I think it is collapsing. Although they are trying to break out and reconnect towards the capital. Make sure you attack them here and prevent that from happening. That was a tank research, I believe. Was it? We can get modern armor protection done. What is that going to give us? I think this is just... yeah, this is just the armor upgrades. Is there anything we wanted to do with the tanks, with the modern tanks? Any other designs? So we're no longer building the medium tanks, but the Type 61s. We've got the reliability at 100%. We can still up the We can still upgrade the armor a little bit. Yeah. And I think that was pretty much it. I mean, I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. So that should do it. So that's happening. And now we're just wiping out the remaining troops in Brazil. Once that's done, all the other troops here are going to move south already. So we've got these, which means I can actually activate that order. Brazil has capitulated. Perfect. So great news. There are just some Americans remaining in Porto Alegre, but that means I can redeploy a front line here. And I'm going to get everybody sorted here. That should not be a large problem now. And we're just going to get 4 divisions to take out the Americans here. Everybody else move to the front line. Bolivia is about to fall, I believe. I don't think there's an awful lot left here. So we can already start. Who else are we going to take over? Argentina. Yes. More democracy in Chile. Justify a war goal against Chile. It takes 10 days. No biggie. So let's get everybody positioned here, and then we can. How many divisions? How many divisions do these guys have? Some, but not an awful lot. So let's get them over here. And is my invasion moving? I believe it isn't for some reason. Why is it not? Why am I having 24 divisions assigned to this? This is, of course, it's not going to work. Okay, let's do that again. These divisions are going to do a naval invasion from here to Reykjavik. 8 divisions, that's more like it. So these 4 are just, no, why you go and wipe that out. And the rest can then move on to Iceland once we're done there. And we need more port defense troops. We can still add a couple of things here. 68, 71. Okay, perfect. So that's happening. We might need to redirect our air force over South America and these guys over here as well. Okay, that's all done. These troops are moving into position. I just have to make sure I don't forget the war goal. We may as well already declare war on them. Yep. Declared war on Paraguay. Paraguay joined the Allies. And the troops will be in position soonishly. And the Americans are... Yeah, I know. There's still a bunch of Americans down here. Yeah, let's just wipe them out. Just make sure they don't cause any trouble. I don't think they have anything to oppose us. How is things looking in India? Yeah. Have we managed to encircle that one? We haven't. Where my tanks go? Why are my tanks in the north? Not on that front line, you muppets. This front line. This is the problem when you let them run, when you let it run automatically, because they will eventually fracture their front lines, and then that'll lead to that will lead to all kinds of interesting problems. So I believe you have your marching orders. Yes, you do. Anyway, not an awful lot left. There were no divisions. We're marching some infantry over to Bangalore, and the rest of them are just... I'm just going to leave them to it. The rest of them are just going to wipe that out here. Not an awful lot of a problem. Let's have a quick look here in the south and make sure that the Americans are gone. So we don't want no Americans down here. And they even some British down here. Okay, so that is fascinating. They actually have a fair amount of troops stationed here still. And we have air problems again over northern India. I can deal with that. Do we hold an airport anywhere here? That one's a bit far off. That's not ours. Have we taken? That's ours, but okay. So let's divert. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Ah, dang it! That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, hang on. I need to merge. I thought that was. I thought that meant I've selected half of them, but I ended up splitting the air wings. Not what I was trying to do. Okay, so hang on while I fix that, and then we get half of the air wings to that airbase over there, and the other half can operate from over here, and we just have to deal with these British planes. So 4 air wings over to the airport in West Bengal, and you can take care of that. And the other 4 air wings in Pakistan can operate over here, and that will give us air superiority, and that's all we need. And everybody is happily moving. You don't need to make sure that these front lines no longer exist. So you get to assign to this front line as well, and then everyone's on the move again. Okay, cool. You are stuck because of front lines, so you also on this front line. We don't really need to do an awful lot in terms of planning here. Have we wiped out these troops in the south by now? No, that's Africa, Terry. There we go. So the last, no, all of you move here and then there. Make sure that these get. We've taken the port off them. How many do we have? 3 Brazilians. There's a British tank division. Sounds very Dutch to me, but seems to fly under British flag. And they are actually counter-attacking us right now, but that's fine. We'll execute the order. Once the troops arrive, they will wipe them out. So let's just make sure that that this all happens. Did we start the naval invasion of Iceland? I believe we still need to do so. Okay, so now we should see a naval invasion of Iceland happening. Okay, and so let's just make sure that this gets sorted out. I would like to see India. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I would like to see India capitulating in this episode still, and coming back under our control. Just because I don't want to leave that like that. That can wait. Are my divisions not having an offensive order? I thought I did give them one. Please, take out everything. Get them assigned to that order and get moving. There's still that one division here. Okay, I'm going to redirect one tank division to wipe that out. That should do it. And yeah, everyone else is marching. Have we wiped these out? Not yet, but we are working on it. Why are you moving off again? Stop that. Wipe out these divisions. Thank you. That's done. These guys have run out of the offensive order. So please, if you don't mind, execute that order. Thank you. And everybody else is going to move into place and making sure that we're wiping these out. And we have an offensive order here against Paraguay. Okay, perfect. So that's all happening. We've got 3 dockyards. I haven't looked at the Navy, but let's take a brief look. We're almost okay. We'll wait until we wait until we capture Bangalore. If that's not enough, then we'll leave it until next episode. If they're moving the capital again. How far are they towards capitulation? Where are they? Dominion of India, 76%. So this might not be sufficient, but we will see. We might have to take a couple more of their. And the tanks are really not doing what I want them to do. I was asking them where are the victory points. There shouldn't be an awful lot here. Take that. Take that. Let's see. Let's get them moving Let's get them moving. Once we take Bangalore, if that's not enough, then we'll might have to leave it until next episode. And then we can have a very brief. We can also start out with yet another naval reorganization. While that's happening, are these troops in position? Yes, they are in position. So Homeland Defense, please execute this order and take that part of Canada. Have we wiped out the Americans in Alaska? Yes, we have. No, we have not. There's still Americans left. Can we go there? Yes, we can. Kill these people, please. Hey, it's taken way too long. And is that enough? Is that enough to capitulate? No, it's not your capital anymore. We took it off you. Is that enough to capitulate India? A couple more tank divisions. They belong here. Is that sufficient to capitulate India? For some reason, I don't seem to be holding Bangalore, even though I am clearly holding Bangalore. This is... Why am I getting so many divisions here now? Have we managed to redirect some of our forces here? Paraguay has called Bolivia. Bolivia is... Yeah, we're fighting. Bolivia is no longer. We're already wiping out Bolivia. Although we seem to have cut our front line again. Yes, please make sure that the rest of Bolivia gets captured. Thank you. And these guys are on the move, and I think we are now we're good in South America. Are my divisions moving? They're still not moving. Why are they not moving? Are they not ready? Can I see that somehow? Fourth. Preferably naval supremacy. There are no units assigned to this order. I'm not sure what order we're talking about. We have naval supremacy. Yes, we have absolute naval supremacy, and we can get to Reykjavik. Okay, I'm not sure why we are not moving on Reykjavik, but we are not moving on Reykjavik. Something I will have to figure out. These troops are moving, and India still has not capitulated, even though we took... Okay. I'm gonna try once again to draw an offensive line and make sure that these troops... So all of you... No, we've pulled the whole army down, because apparently it's not sufficient to bring a bunch of tank divisions. So please move. Okay, and that should do the trick, right? Right? I'm not sure what that division's here. That's a colonial division. Bolivia has capitulated. Great news. Which means, yeah, we're going to leave the rest for next episode. We've got some American divisions here that need to die, so make that happen. And then next episode we're going to tidy things up a little bit and figure out why the invasion of Greenland isn't working. While we are cleaning up the remainders of South America. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.